Hi, this is Matt Nelson, and in today's video I'd like to talk about exponential smoothing. If you have a series of data over time that is noisy or is hard to read, sometimes it's useful to apply a filter that will smooth the data over time. One basic technique is called exponential smoothing, in which we apply a recursive formula to the prior result. So we start out with the smooth result equal to our data set, and then as time increases, we apply the filter alpha to the actual data plus the inverse, or the 1 minus alpha, times the previous forecast. So this method is very useful for making easy to read data. It has its limitations, especially when there is a trend in the data. However, you can apply the filter multiple times to do even double and triple exponential smoothing, which helps when there's seasonality or a trend. So to get started, I've downloaded the Bitcoin prices for the last year. And Microsoft Excel opens a CSV file like this. This is from Yahoo Finance, and we just need to select column A and go to text to columns. Make sure that we're delimited by comma, and then finish. Now we have our data set, and we'll look at the adjusted close. So if we want to, we can make a chart by inserting a chart page. And this is what our data looks like over the past year. Perhaps a line graph would be more suitable. So it's fairly choppy. So let's open a new window and then apply this so that we can see the data and then the change in the graph. So first of all, we need to set our alpha value. And I'm going to start with 10%. So 10% will be the recursive amount applied to the previous forecast. So at time 1, or x equals 0, I'm going to make the smoothing column in H equal to the adjusted close. And then I will use the exponential formula. So I'm going to take x times alpha, make sure to press F4, plus 1 minus alpha times the previous forecast, and then add that down. Next, we can add our data series to the graph. So we'll add, we'll just call this smooth, and go over here and grab the column H. And there we now have a smoothed out line graph which lags behind the actual results. So that's inevitable. You can shift the x-axis for the smooth result to make it line up a little bit nicer. So that's one idea. But basically, instead of having all these peaks and valleys, we have a nice smooth line. Now, how does alpha affect the chart? So if we start at 100%, it's exactly the same. So it cancels out because the smooth result, the st minus 1, is set to 0. So as we decrease alpha, we get an increasing smoothness. So 30, 20, 10, 5 even. Once you get this low, it's mostly the forecast that you're looking at, and a lot of the original data is lost. Maybe 15% would be a nice compromise, and I think so. So that's all there is to it. I hope you found this video helpful and informative. If you did, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe.